What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link.
In today's video, we have the EKSA E1 Bluetooth and wired headphones with Mega Bass, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that a little bit later on. But let's go ahead and move this box out of the way and show you what came inside. So of course, we have the EKSA E1 headset itself, looking very nice. By the way, I copped this for a very good price. Check the description below for a link, because as far as when I made this video, the price for it was, I think, only $13 or so, and the normal price is around $50. So they have some amazing sales going on right now on the link that I have in the description below. So definitely check that out if you are in the market for some new headphones. But let's go ahead and keep going. What else do we have in here? We of course have a carrying case, which I was a little surprised about, because usually headsets this cheap don't come with a carrying case, even if it is just a simple cloth one like that. We have a user manual, and we have two cables here. We have the charging cable, which is your micro USB to USB, which you can find in most devices and stuff for older ones. So I'm a little upset about that. I thought it would have been USB-C, but regardless, not too bad. And then we have an aux cable for if you want to use it wired. As you can tell, I haven't used either of these wires because I have old micro USB cables that I use, and I actually don't like using it wired. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just personally prefer to use wireless feature more. I will talk a little bit about both the wired and wireless a little bit later on, but just to give you a little preview, there's really no difference as far as quality or latency or lag, anything like that. So let's talk about this product itself. And again, keep in mind, link in the description below. Highly recommend you at least open it up, because I try to give you just the highlights, and the website will have a little bit more info. So it does have Bluetooth 5.0, about a 24-hour playtime, which is pretty long, a 2-inch 50mm dynamic driver, super deep bass, which I'll again talk about a little bit more later. It's lightweight at about 288 grams, which is honestly really great for traveling. And that's what I plan on using this for, is for traveling purposes. Because as you can see, it is very small. Like, it's just a little bit bigger than my hand here. It folds up, as you can see, just either way. You can fold it up and put it in that little traveling case. It, of course, can adjust very easily. A little too easily in my opinion, but it is so light that it won't just change on its own for the most part. And then, of course, down here we have the different buttons and ports. So the micro USB, again, which I think is the only real disappointment as far as this headset is concerned, is the fact that it uses micro USB to charge. We have the aux port, a mic. We have, just your play, pause, forward, backtrack buttons. This one right here, though, this is what makes this really cool. So on its own, the bass on this is really good. Like, if you're into bass, then this is the headset for you. Now, if you hold this for like 2 seconds, it will even increase the bass even more, which I couldn't believe was possible. Like, when I played it, the bass was so high that I was like, oh wow, like it already must be on. And then when I pressed the button, it got even more bassy. I don't know how to say that or what to say for that, but yeah, it was great for that. Now, let me give you a couple quick caveats about this EKSA E1 headset, because if you've seen my channel before, if you're familiar with the brand, they generally make more gaming related headsets and keyboards and mice and stuff like that. So this doesn't really fit into the rest of their products. I feel like this is really meant towards just people who want to listen to music rather than for gaming. I did try for gaming, highly recommend against it, because again, it's just too much bass. It doesn't give you the directional sound and all that. It's not going to be good for gaming purposes. However, for music, I highly recommend it. Great with the bass. Personally, I like having a lot of bass, but for those of you who don't really care for bass, might not be the headset for you, because with the increased bass, you also have a little bit decreased, and I think it's treble. Like, you can't hear the words as easily from the singer or rapper or whatever. So that's something to keep in mind. Otherwise, if you're like a big bass person, I think this is the way to go. Latency, I've already mentioned, no latency as far as I could tell between wired or wireless, and just in general, no latency. So overall, I think this is a great budget headset, or even if it's not meant to be budget, because right now it is, like I said, on such a great deal. Make sure you check out the description below for that link. So that's pretty much it for this video. Link to the product, description below. Found the video helpful? I'd love it if you could like and subscribe. and I will see you in my next video.